All right, we are back online. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the chat on the laptop here, because typically I use my phone. I was using my phone yesterday when I was streaming, but I want to make sure that I can actually see what I'm doing, and at the same time also be playing. So let's see. Yeah, I think we'll just go with this. I think I'm just gonna use my phone again. Screw it, why not? All right, we're back in. Holy moly, it's laggy. Let's see. Back on my island. There's nobody over here. Just want to make sure. Actually, we'll do this. This is always fun. Chaos terror. Nope. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. My game is very laggy right now. I do not know what the deal is. I'm getting very little frames. Oh, there we go. Well, it's a lot of enchanting experience, but yeah, it's whatever. How do I can I, can I go? There we go. Augmentation 4. Changing level 20. There we go. Gain 75%. I still don't really know what all of this does. Like, I'm very lost on the abilities for a lot of this. Let's see. So do I just add stuff to you? To my sword? Let's see. First strike, I definitely want to have that. I got some enchantment potions somewhere here. There we go. That's triple strike. This is melee damage, and then thunderbolt. So for you, I need 50, so we'll just do that real quick. Nice. 75. There we go. Awesome. Now I can get back to doing exactly what I've been doing for the last, I don't even know how long. God. I think the main hub is always just the laggiest bit for me to go to. It's on right now, it's cool. Let's see. We'll clean off the plot before getting to work. Let's see. There we go. I might try and restart Minecraft in just a second, because this is really laggy. I do not understand what's going on with my frames. Typically, I'm getting at minimum 60 FPS, but this seems like it's running off of like 24 right now. Is it? Yeah, I have attack toggle on. Let's see. Where? There we go. Let's see. So we've got some there. I'm trying to go to like the simplest plots first, just to get this done. These are like the plots where it's always the most obvious to see where they are. God, the toggle attack is so convenient for when you're farming, but it's really annoying when I accidentally leave it on. There's still 3 left. I think we can just do the potato ones, then we should be good. There you are. I see you. Alright, that one actually gave us potatoes, so that's convenient. Let's see. We'll throw all of this into the compost. We'll let's see. Does that fix it? What is... There we go. I don't really know if that feels better or not. I mean, like, it seems relatively smoother, but yeah, that's all right. That's fine. We'll leave it like that for now. Again, I feel bad just kind of going silent, but at the same time, I'm literally just going to be farming potatoes for almost all of this. I don't know, if somebody shows up in the chat, then I'll start responding if they ask any questions or anything, but as of right now, it's just me and my potato farm. You know what? I think just because these two are squash items, I'm not getting anything from them because they require farming skill to get to. I'm gonna go farm potatoes for a while. Or not potatoes, pumpkins, because pumpkins give much more XP than potatoes do. Or not much more, but they give a very solid amount. So I think just farming up those for a good while and leveling up my farming skill would be very beneficial for me. Honestly, I might just shut my phone off for a while and, I'm using my phone to look at chat, so I don't really know how to explain this. Like, I'm just gonna listen to some music and chill out for a while, because, there's not anybody watching. Just gonna keep this going. Sorry, I'm just setting this up. We'll check back in on the chat real quick. See how this is going. And a whole lot of nothing. That's whatever. I'm not like mad. Honestly, it allows me to just like lock in and not worry about having to respond to stuff. I've been silent way too long. Let's check the chat real quick. How are we doing? Oh hey, the Portuguese individual is back. Again, still don't really know how to pronounce the name. I'll try my best. But good afternoon. Good afternoon to you as well. Good to see you. I'm mostly just going silent here and then like hanging out. I'm not talking all too much. It's literally just been farming this whole time. I feel weird going quiet for this long. I feel like it's not right. I need to be able to at least talk. Just call me A. Yeah, I'd like to, but at the same time, I feel like it's just mean because then I can't pronounce your name. I will call you A, but I'm gonna work on that. I need to find out how to pronounce people's names properly. Yeah, I definitely think it is the hub that is giving me trouble here. Every time I come back here, it's always so laggy. All right. Um, there was something I was gonna buy recently, and I just completely forgot about it. Let's see. Let's see. How does this work? If I just do that, and that siphon. Which ones are the ones that I have right now? Let's see. Siphon 2 more to level up, so I need to do. There we go. And then I'm assuming 4. It's probably going to be the next. It's okay, most people struggle to pronounce it too. I think it's one thing that makes my name unique. That is definitely true. My name is, well, I'm not going to say my name, but my name is very generic. I highly doubt that anybody would struggle with pronouncing my name at all. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about buying any more of this. Just get back. Honestly, do I have anything for you guys? I feel like I do, but I don't. Chance of golden carrots, cactus, brown mushrooms. Yeah, we'll leave you guys alone for now. I do wonder if farming mushrooms is faster than farming pumpkins. I want to level up my farming as much as possible. It's 6 per. Wait, oh god, I keep breaking it. I think it's just here. Actually, let's change my speed cap actually, because I can do that with my ranter bits. Hit the wrong button for that. It is. We'll set it to 125. Think that should be good. That's a very solid speed for mushrooms. I completely forgot to super compact these. Which ones should I sub out? I'll sub out the carrots. Pumpkin helmet. I did not want to make a pumpkin helmet. Pick those up. Cookie isn't my real name, but I just use it everywhere at this point. Just my parents call me my real name. That's fair. I'm kind of the same way, but like not really. I don't know how to explain it properly without giving away my name. Like I have a nickname that everybody calls me by, and then my parents don't even call me my name anymore. They just call me by my nickname. And so like literally everybody does, but I have a legal name that nobody calls me. It's just like it exists, I guess. It's not even in use. It's there. Honestly, I don't know if that now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if that's giving up too much info or not. That might be a little bit of a gamble to say that because I feel like it. Well, again, it also might just be bias on my end because I know my name, and so knowing that might make me think that it's more information than it actually is. But who's to say? If people can figure out my name from just what I said, then I'd be impressed. I doubt that they will, and I also hope that nobody goes into that much effort just to figure out my name. I'm not known well enough for that to be something people should aspire to. This is definitely slow, but it's honest day's work that I gotta be doing here. Anything just to level up the farming skill. Actually, I'm curious. After this, what is the next one? Squash, then Fermento. Fermento armor is what I need to get past this. That requires farming skill 40. Yeah, that's gonna be a while. I need to make sure that I'm not getting the armor faster than I can actually use it. 4 times coin multiplier. Oh, that's cool. I'll look at that later. So much effort to a thing that doesn't really matter. We just want to see you breaking crops in Skyblock. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of boring, but at the same time, if people will watch it, then I'll do it. It does kind of make me wonder if I get more views live streaming myself just breaking blocks without putting any genuine like work or effort into it. That kind of says something about what people will watch because like I've put a lot of effort into a lot of my videos. At least I like to think that I do. But like if this is what gets the views in, I mean, not only will I keep doing it, I guess I'll just kind of be disappointed a little bit. But whatever. Again, just kind of joking. But honestly, this is so much faster than farming the potatoes. The potatoes was going by so slowly. Now I'm actually leveling up farming relatively quickly. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all of the mushrooms. Could just like sell them. I mean, turn them into compost, something. Actually, that does raise a question. In the collections, do they chart them as two separate entities, or is it just mushrooms in total? It's just mushrooms in total. I am in the top 0.8% of potato farmers. Awesome. And then yeah, I'm in the top 2% for almost all of the rest of them except for sugarcane. So. You love to see it. Maybe I need to start farming sugarcane more. Get more of that in. Oh, there's more farming experience. That's always worth it. It sucks though, because now with that farming experience boost, it just like it gives me the smallest little bit. It gives me like 1% extra, and that's it. It doesn't boost me enough to get me to the next level that quickly. It's still nice. I mean, like I'll take the extra XP. It's just like it's slow, you know. Let's see. I'm gonna deal with the pests before that becomes an issue. 2 crops here, 2 pests here. This worm. These things aggravate me so much. Yep. Just gonna teleport around everywhere. Typically they teleport from side to side of this whole thing, so I'm kind of surprised that it stayed in place for this whole. Yeah, but I want you. You're done. You're done, buddy. I mean, potatoes, or not potatoes, mushrooms. Let's see, I can trade this off to somebody, right? This, somebody wanted. I need more. That's lame. That's lame. I'm not gonna worry about that, though. I think for this sweet, sweet farming skill grind. Inventory full. Oh, because I've got all the other stuff now. Here. Let me figure this out. Because I need to decrease the amount of stuff in my inventory. So we'll throw the cactus in there, potatoes. Throw all the red mushrooms in, because I'm not using those for anything right now. But the brown mushrooms I gotta hold on to for the trade. Pumpkins, I can throw away that stack. I'm gonna hold on to those ones. We'll go back to my personal island. Personal island real quick. Let's see. Throw all that in there. And then just for my personal storage page, I can put you and you, because I don't really need other of you right now. I need you for later, but that's like, once I'm actually dialed in on that. Let's see, how are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm gonna enchanted potato, that's nice. Good on you, bud. Okay. And back to mindless farming. The bane of my existence. Again, for the people that are watching, I'm sorry if I just go silent and don't say anything for a long period of time. Like, there's no commentary that I can give with this. It's the most mind-boggling, like, I feel like this is almost worse than brain rot. I mean, I'm not really, like, saying anything, but at the same time, it's just, like, nothing is happening, you know? It's just mushroom farming. Mechanarian, do you enjoy it? I guess it depends on what part you're talking about. Like, do I enjoy what I'm doing right now? Not really. Like, I enjoy Skyblock as a whole. I think the game itself is great. But my issue is I'm doing the same task over and over again just to marginally level up something because I've got like a gap here. I can't use this armor and I'm not getting the perks from it until I hit farming level 35. But like with the farming bit, when I'm going to farm for the purpose of getting my potato rank maxed out, that I enjoy. I think that's great because that's something that's a sort of like competition to me. But right now, this is just labor. Like, I'm being locked off from using armor that I worked hard to get because of the fact that my farming skill is not a certain level. And I think that's kind of stupid. But at the same time, I understand why they do it. So that players that like just started the game can't just use all of their money in the world to buy a maxed out set of armor. You have to actually work for it and show that you've put in the effort to get yourself to that point. But I don't know. It's a mix of yes and no. Some parts of this I enjoy, some parts of this I don't. This right now is just boring, but the payoff will lead me to getting to the part that I do enjoy. So both yes and no. Oh hey, A is back. What's going on? Fair. You know, it is kind of fair. I mean, like, I hope it's fair. I like to think that I'm being semi-reasonable with that, but you know, it's just Minecraft at the end of the day. I will always enjoy it because this is my favorite game of all time. And I will die on that hill. I think Minecraft is the number one game ever. There's not a game that beats it. But yeah, my garden is open to visitors. So is my island. So if, you know, people want to stop by, say hello while I'm doing all my work, they can. A, if you are looking to find out where I'm at, I believe, so if this is the barn, and over here is all of the potato farms, I am directly on top of the potato farm. So, like, I'm on the very far end right up here. So if you want to come say hello while I'm doing all my farming, that's where I'm at. I don't really know any other way to help describe it. I know that you can't teleport here like I can, because I think I'm the only person that can teleport between farms, or like the different plots. No, you know, I'll give you the map. You can figure it out. Honestly, like from what I've seen at least. Oh hey, they just appeared in the background. Saw them on the doorway there for a second there. If anything, hey, what's going on? Yeah, you showed up last time. You were a frequent member now of this garden. But I think if anything, even though I don't enjoy the work that I'm currently putting into this, at the end of the day, I am still gaining subscribers. I am gaining views. I'm getting watch hours from doing this kind of stuff. And the more that I do it, and the more that I get of all of that kind of stuff, the more that my channel will overall benefit. So in the long term, this is definitely... Hey, just died. Smooth. In the long term, I think that this work as a whole benefits me much more than it does hurts me. And so that kind of makes it more okay to me. I appreciate it more because I can see the value in me doing this for quite a while. I will say I did stream yesterday, and yesterday's stream was a bit late at night, and I'm streaming today. I might stream tomorrow if I feel like it. I don't want to make daily streams an expectation, but I'm going, like, any time that I'm on and I'm just doing mindless farming, I might as well stream it. So, like, if I'm gonna be playing daily, I think I might start streaming daily, but I don't. Also, that's not like a schedule. It's literally just whenever I get on and I feel like it, I'll start streaming. Mechanarian, yeah, last I played on the garden wasn't around yet. I only hopped on it again last year because I got contacted about a view because I like to had it. Yeah, I feel like the the openness of Skyblock is very limited. I have not seen too many people that are getting into it nowadays. like I literally just started probably a month to a month and a half ago now. I am all things considered a brand new player, but the learning gap is so extreme for so many people that like not a lot of people try to get into it because of the fact that there's so many mechanics. There's so many new things being added all the time, and that's great. A lot of contact for a game or a lot of content for a game is phenomenal. I think that's a very strong move and could benefit for a lot of people. But for people who just want to get into the game and are just starting out, nobody's going to join. It's really it's just weird. They need to find a way to fix. They need to balance it out some way, but I don't think they're going to. They're just going to keep adding stuff. Yeah, social school. Yeah, they just added that recently. I think that's. I don't think that's new. I want to say it's new. I don't think it's old. I don't want to say it's old, but like the longer you're on an island with another player, or the longer that you're around other people, I think the social skill goes up. Actually, is that labeled in the skill menu? Let's see. Skills. Dungeoneering, hunting, social. For new unique guests, hosting guests, and visiting islands. Yes, there is a social skill. Core blocks, social display, egg hunt. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Interesting. I was unaware that this was like an actual tree. There's that. There's taming, rune crafting. I don't really do any rune crafting. I don't know what that would give me. I need to level up my combat. I'm at 18 right now. Farming, I've got crazy levels on farming. That's just I'm going crazy with this. I've got solid fishing, pretty good mining. I've done a lot of mining, so that's giant tooth reforge. I don't know what all of these I don't know what all of these reforges do. Foraging, I've got pretty solid. Enchanting, that's I'm leveling that up like crazy. Alchemy, I've never brewed potions. Dungeoneering, combat level 15 to enter a dungeon. I have combat level 18, so I can start doing dungeons, I think, right? Yeah. I should do a couple of dungeons. I haven't done those yet. Maybe we'll do a stream once I've completed, because how do I explain my thought process for this? When I'm done with potato farming, I feel like that's pretty much the best achievement I can get with what I'm doing right now, at least in terms of like the farming category. So once I'm done with that, then I'll move to doing streams about literally anything else on Skyblock, and I'll, maybe do some dungeon streams. We'll get a party together of some viewers and we'll play some dungeons out. Because I know that you need to be a part of a group to actually do them properly. So if I need to, we'll just pull from the audience. If people are interested, I'm not gonna like force people to play against their will. Most people just don't want to play super grindy roguelikes. I kind of get it now that I'm in uni. That's about time. 728. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to college next year, so I'm gonna start feeling that in a little bit. That's gonna be real fun. Like just having that struggle of trying to balance this with all the schoolwork is gonna be insane. Although that's the thing, like I keep hearing from so many people, college is so much more chill than high school was, and high school's already kind of chill for me. Although it's also probably just chill because I'm in my senior year. I've taken like the lightest classes that I can. I'm just trying to go by and pass at this point. It's so chill. But, you know, it I think that having this balance uh with college work will be a little bit of difficulty, but I'll certainly try and manage it. I've seen the best YouTubers focus on high quality videos, people like Martin Cedo Pants. I do not know who that is, but I will look at that. The best YouTubers focus on high quality videos. I would like to focus on high quality videos, but it sucks because I'm someone with 150 subscribers. So, I'm not known enough or making enough money or making any money off of this. So really, like, I can't afford an editor. I can't make my videos look good. I don't know how to edit myself. So the best I can do is just kind of cut stuff together and hope that it looks good. But, I'm learning. I'm trying to teach myself editing and learn how to do it better so I can make my videos look at least semi-decent. But as of right now, I think for as far as Minecraft content goes, I'm doing all right. But it's certainly not the best that it could be, and I'd like to improve it. I'd like to make it look good. All of my thumbnails are pretty much like my peak editing skills. It's literally just I'll find a meme online and just slap my face onto it and maybe add some text onto it, but that's pretty much the extent of my thumbnail making abilities. Burp there. Lord, I just had a huge bowl of rice and beans. I just thought I'd keep playing games. There's just no way, especially not in engineering. Computer's gonna have dust on it. Dude, oh my God. I was looking into going into engineering. I take engineering courses at my school. My school hosts engineering, and like genuinely, I would love to take it as a major, but at the end of the day, I don't think I'm smart enough for it, and I don't think I can handle that kind of stress. I would rather go into something much more chill, like something where the low IQ individuals go just to get like a free major, like economics or something. Freaking marketing. They teach me supply and demand and how to make a good advertisement or something. I don't even know. Something that gives me enough free time to be able to continue doing this for fun as well, on top of going to school. God, can you imagine I just take like a world studies course? Or just like what are some of the most ridiculous majors that exist? Like basket weaving or something? I don't even know. Just something absurdly stupid so I could have like the lightest course load on the planet. Biomaterials engineering. I didn't even know that was a form of engineering. I've heard of what was the one I heard of? Biological engineering? Honestly, it might just be that. That we had a guy come into class the other day. Um, I can't remember his name, but he works for one of our local hospitals, and his whole thing is biomechanical engineering, and he makes like he 3D prints titanium plates, and it was really cool. This guy was awesome, and he came in and he explained to all of us like, oh, here are the ways that we 3D print these plates so that we can put people's jaws back together after they get into a car crash, or like here's the way that we like basically 3D printed a tooth to perfectly fit into this person's like jaw socket thing. And like he's showing us these 3D printers and he's showing us the materials that he makes it out of. And like he handed us this like small piece of titanium that was it's like a copy print of something that went on somebody's jaw to fix it after it was like split in two. And he was like, "Yeah, that single piece of metal that you're holding in your hand that's like smaller than the size of like an eraser on a pencil, that's $10,000. Who can afford that? Who who's getting their jaw broken and is like, I need some guy to 3D print some metal for me. I'm gonna pay him $10,000 to do it. I mean, like, God, it's a stressful course for sure. I can only imagine how difficult that is, but man, you are gonna get paid when you're doing that. You are going to be rich. I might have to come to you for money if I'm still doing YouTube by then, and I'm remaining stagnant at my 150 subscribers. At least you will be making bank. That's guaranteed. God, I keep hearing the pests spawn in. I want to take care of them before they start dealing with any issues on my crops. Let's see. Where else are respawning? Please don't tell me they're there. Nope, we're good. We got melons. You found it. Yes. You're watching them for me. Thank you. I'm moving so much slower than I typically do. I've got the rancher boots set to a minimum. We're gonna teleport back to the barn real quick. I'm gonna throw more stuff in the compost. But yeah, I would love to do biomechanical engineering if I wasn't an idiot. Jeff Doper 8378. Yo, I was in your lobby a few weeks back when you were making your first Skyblock video. You told me about your channel. I did? You were that guy? Wait. Oh my God, you were the guy that I talked to. Were you? That's crazy. What's going on, man? Welcome back. That Oh my God, I was recording a video like how long ago was that now? That was I'm gonna just scroll through my channel until I see my first Hypixel game. Local idiot tries Hypixel Skyblock for the first time. That was a month ago now. That was a month ago. You remember me? Dude, that's freaking sick. Welcome back, man. I mean, it's good to see you. How have you been? That's, that's wild. I didn't think that you actually like cared enough to write down my channel or anything. That's awesome. It is lovely to see you. The main issue with implants is that it's one thing just making titanium part, but making it pass all the regulation to go into a person's body is 5 times the cost. Yeah, I can't imagine the regulations that you have to go through just to make everything work. I mean, like, for frame of reference, Jeff Dopert 8378. We're talking about potential majors for college because I'm going into college next year, and this guy is a biomaterials engineering major. So, in other words, you know, be incredibly nice to him because he might be able to just loan you a house or outright buy you one in the future. But that also means that his like university experience is going to absolutely suck. But yeah, I can't imagine all of the regulations and like the commitments that you have to do just to make sure like following the guidelines of ensuring that everything complies with being able to stick metal into someone's jaw. That's got to be insane. You were talking with someone about your channel and you said you were making a video and I said I would watch it. I did. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jeff. That's incredible. I like legitimately every once in a while people just ask me about the channel because like I'll go into a lobby and I'll ask people, hey, what's the situation with this? I'm trying to figure something out for a video on YouTube, and they'll say like, oh, what's the channel? And I'll say it's the Shrimpist. I'm recording a video relatively soon, or in your case, right now, and they'll say something along the lines of like, oh, sick, I'll go check out your channel. But I didn't think anybody actually would like take the time out of their day to go genuinely check out the channel. That's actually sick. Thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate that. Give Jeff some love. Give Jeff like a heart or something. That's awesome. But Jeff, in the meantime, if you have caught up or not recently with my channel, I don't know how in tune you are with the current scenarios, but I'm currently attempting to be the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock, and you can tell how well that's going because I'm farming mushrooms. But I need to level up my farming skill to 35 so that I can get myself to the point where a lot of uh, higher level armor will give me the benefits that I need them to because they're locked behind a skill gap. Like if you look at the bottom of the screen right now, it says it requires farming skill 35. I'm trying to get there right now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to like juggle these conversations at once. It's weird. I didn't actually think I'd have people like talking in chat for once. That's kind of crazy. But I still have to figure out what I'm going into school for. I think when I applied to colleges, because I applied to a couple of them over the course of like December to January now, because that's when you have to apply to college to be able to be admitted in the fall of 2026 year. I think I applied for like business, economics, marketing, just like something of those relative three, to ensure that you're just to make sure that my application went through. You know, but I still don't know. They allow you to switch your majors, so I might switch it at any point. Are you using a rabbit pet? Unfortunately, no, I'm not. I'm using a level 100B. I have not figured out pets yet. As of right now, he's giving plus 20 farming fortune, which is solid. I think that's good for me right now from the situation that I'm in. But I do need to get a rabbit. I'm thinking either rabbit, elephant, or rose dragon because those three are really good. In the current meta of Skyblock, I think rose dragon might be the single best, but that's so ridiculously expensive and like that'll take so much. Skyblock grinding that I don't know if I could manage that. I might just have to stick it out with a rabbit and find a way to get that somehow. Oh, no. Okay. Every single time I fall into the void, I get like a heart attack because I think that I'm falling in and then losing all my gold. Some guy donated like 100 million, and that would be absolutely tragic if I lost it just doing this. I have a spare rabbit if you want. Brother. I would love the rabbit pet. Yeah. I mean, okay. Let me sway you, perhaps, with my great donation wall for the potato war. I've gotten 2 donations so far. This guy gave me VIP rank, so awesome on his part. But if you would like to give me a rabbit pet, absolutely, I will throw your name up on the wall if you would like me to. You could like appear in the live stream if you wanted to do that. All entirely up to you. I hit the wrong button. But yeah, I would love a rabbit pet if you have one. I mean, like if you seriously just have a spare one that you're willing to give away, I will take whatever donations you're willing to make. That would be awesome. I'm on pretty much all of right now up until like I want to say 5 o'clock. I'm in Eastern Standard Time, so it's 4:14 right now for me. But I'll probably be on for like the next 45 minutes. If you want to get on and drop that my way, that would be awesome. But also, if not, I get it. You don't have to donate anything. I don't want to force my viewers into donating anything. I feel like it would be weird to like basically panhandle to my audience and be like, "Hey, I'm making you these videos. Give me stuff." I just that feels weird to me. If you're willing to give it up and you offer it, then absolutely, I will take you up on that offer. But if you don't want to give it away, you don't have to. Of course, what's your username? My username is the Shrimpest. It is up on the screen right now. Although for you, it'll be up in like 30 seconds because there's some input delay on this. I don't know why there's input delay. It's so weird. But I'll leave this up for a solid minute or so, just so that once I see it on screen and I know that it's going over to you, then it'll be good to go. Yep, okay. It's literally just my YouTube username, but without the space. Oh, A is back. Yo. And that's another perk of the VIP rank that I got. Jories. I'm assuming that's Jeff. Jeff, I am in the mushroom plot right now. I'll come back to the barn real quick. We'll come say hi. Yo, Jeff. Dude, you look awesome. That is a sick set. Level 74 already? Oh my goodness. Brother. 69 coins. I appreciate the coins. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Wait, okay. Jump potions give plus 37 speed. My speed goes up using this. I get farming wisdom. Dude, that's sick. I'm gonna say that right now just because, input delay. I want you to know that I appreciate what you're giving me. Summoning the rabbit. Dude, I've got a rabbit pet. Look at that. That's awesome. That's sick. Jeff, for frame of reference, the other person currently on my island, uh, just another viewer, also incredibly chill. Wanted to just show up and drop off some stuff and just hang out. Jeff, you're the goat, man. That's awesome. Actually, you know what? Before I do anything else, just so that I don't forget, we're gonna run to my island real quick. What was the username? Jories. Jories. Do I have? Where's signs? If anybody sees signs in one of my chests, let me know. Because I am stupid and I'll probably just walk past it without realizing that there is a sign in there. Let's craft one real quick. It's fine. Yeah, signs. We'll slap his name up on the wall. Let's go. like that. There you go, man. If you want to come take a peek at it, you can. But yeah, not a lot of my minions are maxed out. I've got 8 maxed out ones right now. Uh, again, like what a the prior donator, Permaku, he donated. I told him that the coins that he gave me will most likely be going towards uh getting myself more minion slots, just because I am going to be trying as hard as I can to max out my minions. I think the current goal is minion slot max out, and then also just getting my farming skill up, because the more farming skill I have, the more fortune I get, and then also the better my tools and such things can be. Pest has appeared. I love that. You'll love to see it. Where is it? There we go. No, but seriously, Jory's, Jeff, whatever you'd like me to call you by, thank you very much for that rabbit pet. That is actually incredibly useful. I really do appreciate that. It's got the overclocker. I've gotten so many overclockers that I can't use. That's so aggravating, because you need a farming tool to be level 40 to be able to use them, and then it pushes it up to level 50 pretty much. Or, like, each one gives you an additional level for pretty much instantly. But it's just aggravating because I don't have a single tool that's up to level 40, and the tool that I want to be using, I don't have maxed out yet. So it's just like, what is the point, you know? I just kind of have them right now. I'm just stockpiling. The second I get any tool up to level 40, instantly it will just be 50, because I have so many of them at this point. It's just ridiculous. Let's see, what? There's something I was thinking of. Let's check out my collection real quick, actually. I'm curious. Have I gone up in mushrooms at all? Not really. I'm in the same spot. Nothing has changed. Yeah, it's just hanging out. We actually got more people in the chat than I thought that we would. I'm kind of surprised by that. Welcome in, y'all. We have 4. That is double the amount that I had last stream, so, you know, that's definitely cool. Where's my potato collection now? I just showed on the screen for like 2 seconds, but I don't think that was fast enough. I'm at 6.5 million. I'm in the top 0.8%. That's awesome to me, but at the same time, I'm very far from the 19 billion. It is a slow, slow crawl to the top. I think once I really get into high gear, like, once the minions are all fully maxed out and I've got as many as possible, and I've got all the tools and the gear that I need, I am going to basically just devote my life to potato farming. And it will be very painful, but I will stream the whole way through. I will make videos updating all on my progress. And, you know, hopefully we will eventually get to the #1 spot. The current #1 is farming about 50 million potatoes per day, but they're doing a really slow method of potato farming, which I think will work to my favor, and I don't think that they know that they're doing it. Because the way that the current #1 is farming, it's a Captain Nova. That is the username of the #1. Their method is that they have like a water source that's it's in the middle of their potato plots, and just very slowly they move through the water, and then farm the potatoes in the rows as they go. I think if I max out my speed with the rancher's boots and I go up to like speed 400, and I get all of the equivalent armor that this person has, and I get the Pythagorean axe, or the Pythagorean potato hoe, then I could probably, with that additional speed and the consistency of just doing it as much as possible, I could probably farm more than 50 million a day. But that would be like extreme sweating. And not only that, they're only farming for 8 hours a day. I feel like I could probably put in more hours. Like, I don't have a life. I could fully commit myself to this. I could lock in and do like it would absolutely be terrible for my health, but I could do like 10 to 12 hours a day. But you know, that would also have to mean like I'm in college when that's happening, and I have literally nothing else going on in my life to be able to make sure that I can do that. So I can't make any friends at college. I can't get a social life. I just have to devote myself to potato farming, and that's it. I do find it a little bit tragic that I've been farming for like the last 90 minutes and I've only gone up by about 20%. Jeff is here. Yeah, I'm just in my back far lot right now. Just farming up mushrooms because they give the most amount of farming XP, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, I'm farming a solid amount of them each time, but not too much going on here. Jeff, if you want to see where I am, basically, I have a strip of potato plots. This is the barn. Cocoa beans are right here in front of it, and then mushroom plot. The mushroom plot that I'm at right now is just at the very end of all of these potato farms. So, barn, this is the back, and then mushrooms at the far end. When you go too fast, you can't break all the crops anymore. Yes, that is true. However, there is in the game something that is considered to be like the perfect speed for every crop. So with a lot of crops, it's somewhere within the 200 to 250 range, and I believe from what I saw and what I've tested, I believe 244 is the perfect speed for potatoes. So you're moving at the absolute maximum rate that you can, and you're moving as fast as possible while farming them without leaving any behind and like going too fast for your game to register that you're hitting them or not. So I think if I lay out a farm akin to what Captain Nova has right now, and I go at speed 244 and I'm sprinting and I'm going as fast as possible throughout all of them, I should be good, and that should actually be like legitimately the perfect speed for me to be doing all of this at. But then again, I don't know. We'll test it out. We'll see which strategy is better. Captain Nova might actually just be fully correct, and the way they're doing it is absolutely perfect right now, but I have no clue. I'm not a Skyblock wizard. I've got no clue what's going on 90% of the time. I would like to say that I am a genius when it comes to all of the stuff going on in this game, but I've only been playing for a month. I barely know what's going on. Literally all of my Skyblock knowledge just comes from Technoblade's videos, and those are so heavily outdated, it's just not even funny. I did gain another subscriber during this. That's cool. I now officially have 150. Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the big 150. Jory is the only person left on the island. A is Portuguese, and I'm saying A because they said I could. A Koki is, I believe, the real name. It's Portuguese. I don't know how to pronounce it well. That's why I'm saying A for him. But uh, their game crashes kind of a lot, so they vanish every once in a while. Hopefully soon they're to be back, but if not, it's cool. Other people have lives. I don't want to hold you up on my stream all day. I get it. I practically can guarantee to you that 90% of the people in the world have better things to be doing than watching me farm mushrooms for hours on end. If you have questions, I'm always willing to help. I also don't know everything though. Jeff, I appreciate that. That is very, very considerate of you. I might actually take you up on that. If I've got questions on stuff, I genuinely will ask you because I barely know what's going on half the time. Honestly, at this point, I think the single best things that can work out for this is just like, again, of course, there's secondary bonuses to this, but legitimately just like as the most support that my channel can get as possible, that's what will benefit me. Because like the more people I have that see my channel, the more people that will uh be willing to, or the more people that my channel gets out to, the higher chances that my channel will go to someone who is willing to donate something, like with Jeff and Permaku and everybody else, and just like making sure that it's getting out to the right kinds of people, and I'm getting it to people that are willing to help me out on this kind of thing. I'd love to have that happen. I don't know if I'm explaining that properly. I might be a complete total idiot while I'm saying that. Watching someone farm while farming yourself sounds great, not gonna lie. Honestly, yeah. I mean, it's just like hopefully I can give you the feeling of like you're just hanging out with someone, just hanging out with one of your friends while you both farm and just talk about random stuff. I hope that's like the vibe that I can give off with my channel. That is kind of the effect that I'd like to give. Field mouse. Ooh, field mouse. Wait, you actually give something awesome. So I got that. My rabbit is level 75. I need to go after this field mouse. There we go. Field mouse just gives so much crazy stuff. It is unbelievable. You love to see it. Let's see, where did the earthworm go? But yeah, honestly, like I I don't expect donations from every viewer, but the more viewers I have, the higher chance that somebody there is willing to donate, you know? Like with Jeff, he just gave me a rabbit pet for no reason because, he's just awesome like that. But if you guys aren't like, oh wait, how do I say this? If you don't want to donate anything to me, that's totally fine. I'm not disrespecting anybody and saying like, "Oh, you're you're so lazy, you don't want to donate anything to me." That's totally cool. Everybody plays this game for their own reasons, and if you don't want to donate anything because you're focused on leveling up your own stuff, that is not only completely understandable, but like I would prefer that because that's you playing the game and you're enjoying having a good experience playing Minecraft. That's cool. That's the experience that I'm having, so that's sick, like the more power to you. But if you would like to donate something and you also subsequently don't have anything to donate to me, one of the best things that you could donate is not only your time watching my streams, but also donating stuff like just sharing my channel around. Like, talk to your friends, be like, hey, here's this guy, he's trying to become the #1 farmer in potatoes. It might be weird. Honestly, it is kind of weird. I don't really, like, how do I put this? I want people to appreciate. I have one more. I have one more thing. Okay. Mystical mushroom fruit. Allows me to fly for 200 minutes. That's awesome, dude. What? Dude. Dude, I can fly now. That's awesome. No, but what was I saying? I got so rudely interrupted by Jeff. I'm just kidding. Jeff, I love you. I'm just kidding. I mean nothing disrespectful about that. But like if you would like to help contribute to my channel in any way, but you also don't have materials to donate or you just don't play Skyblock yourself, share my channel around. Talk about me to people. The more people that know about my channel, the more that it will get out to more people who might want to donate and also have the ability to do so because they play Skyblock or they just have stuff to give away. Yeah. If you donate me your time, if you donate me a subscriber, uh, like my stuff, comment on it, you keep pushing it through the algorithm, then more and more people will watch my stuff, and YouTube will be like, oh, people actually appreciate this guy's stuff, and then it'll send it out to more and more people that like Skyblock and this kind of content. Because this is such riveting content right now, watching me farm mushrooms for the last, what is it, 90 minutes now? How long have I been going for? An hour and 28 minutes. Yeah. Yikes. But we are committed, so we got to keep going. We're almost up to 50%. I started today at like 17%, and we're almost up to 50. So, time flies when you're doing nothing but farming mushrooms. Seriously, though, Jeff, thank you for the soup. I really do appreciate that. That's awesome. I don't know if I should drink all of it at once, because does do the minutes go down while... hopefully this will catch up and you'll answer in like 30 seconds, but do you know if the minutes for Mystical Soup go down while I'm offline? Because if so, then I don't want to waste all of these right now. But like, if it only goes down while I'm online and like actually active, then that'd be pretty sick. I'll leave that. I might actually just like use all of them right now, and then we'll go through and just have them available whenever. I do not know. Only goes down when you're in a private island or garden. Oh, it only goes down even in that select scenario. That's kind of sick. Please get mods and no, they only go down while online. That is a solid request, but one that I don't know if I would follow through on. I love the look of the original Minecraft texture packs. That's actually why it's this right now, rather than the variety packs. Like, I have mods installed. I've played with mods. I don't really like them as much as I do the original Minecraft look. I love the look of old Minecraft with like this being the dirt texture, these old spruce ones. I think this is the where is it? Resource packs. I have the classic look of Minecraft, the programmer art, but I have all of the um Skyblock add-ons and stuff. I just love this look of Minecraft. It's because it's what I grew up with, I think. I'm so bent on nostalgia that this is just kind of like I've grown up with it, and so now it's the only thing that I'm I'm willing to look at. I don't know. Maybe I'll play with mods eventually. I played with texture packs a little bit a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't like it as much as I do everything else, so I'm sticking with what I know I like. What just happened? Good thing I have the flight now, because now I can just soar back up and we're good to go. But both Genods, I believe that's the name. I don't really know how to pronounce that. But Genods and Joris, thank you for the information. That's actually like incredibly useful that it only goes down while you're on the island. I did not know that. That's kind of insane. That's really sick though. I mean, I love that that's how they actually designed it. That's really convenient for people because I imagine this has to be super expensive stuff. Like it's a rare item, so I'm assuming it's like a couple million coins at least, or like hundreds of thousands at the very minimum. So like having it only go down when the players are in a position to be able to use it is really convenient. That's nice. A is back. We have another visitor. It keeps like bouncing back and forth between A being here and then Jeff as well. You have quite a variety of people kind of coming just in and out. Flight duration is for the next 3 hours. That's insane. Let's see. Worth nothing, but it's useful. I can't believe it's worth nothing. I refuse to believe it's worth nothing. Somebody has to be paying like an expensive amount for this. Is it sold in the auction house, or do people sell it on like the bazaar, or where do you go to get it? I'm assuming you can craft it. I mean, like of course you have to be able to craft it, but like when it's sold in the markets and stuff, I assume it would be worth a lot. I got no clue. 3 hours per is kind of crazy though. What is it? Let's see. 200 minutes. So what is that? That's 3 hours and 20 minutes for each one. Yeah, because 180 minutes is 3 hours plus 20 would be 300 minutes or 200 minutes. Bizarre 8,000 insta-buy. Only 8,000? Dude, I could buy so much of that. That's that's crazy. Request from Joyce. I'll accept that. The more friends I have, the merrier. Hey, if you want to friend request me, you can as well. I absolutely do not mind. I don't think I'm at the stage in YouTube where it's like weird for me to be friends with my audience. I mean, like, okay, if you're someone who's known, like Mr. Beast or Dream or anybody like that, I feel like it is kind of weird and borderline, like, I don't want to say pervy, but if your audience is children and you have a very massive audience like that, I don't think you should be like friends with your audience. They don't know you, you don't know them. There should be some sort of separation of privacy. But like I feel like being friends on Minecraft is not that big of a deal. Also just because, you guys have helped me out a lot with a bunch of stuff and I appreciate that. And having you shown off in videos, I feel like it's kind of chill. But I do think there are boundaries that do need to be set between YouTubers and like the audience that the YouTuber has. Because sometimes it does get really weird. I mean, like there was the whole Chris from Mr. Beast situation. That was weird. He got way too comfortable with his audience. That is not something that I feel like I'm comfortable with doing. I don't want to get Discord or anything. That scares me. Discord is like a cesspool of strange people. I have it just, but that's like I only use it with very close friends. I think I have probably 3 friends in total on Discord, and that is it. But those 3 people are again like my 3 closest friends in real life. Not a single person on YouTube I will be messaging on Discord or anything because everything weird and like non-consensual and grooming from like other YouTubers seems to happen on Discord. That is just a risk that I'm not willing to take. I don't want my career ending before it starts. I don't really know what the point of my argument was for what I was talking about with like the whole Mr. Beast thing. I don't know. I think there should just be like reasonable boundaries set between an audience and the YouTuber. Like you can absolutely be friendly with people, and I think it's great to be able to be chill with your audience and have them be people that I guess in a manner like I don't want to say look up to you, but are on some sort of level of respect and kindness with you. And like you respect your audience, the audience respects you, and it's all chill. But like getting really friendly with them and like telling them your name and where you live and like being super friendly and stuff like that, like being overly friendly, that's weird to me. I don't know how good I feel about that kind of stuff. But just like playing Minecraft with them and hanging out, that's chill. That's like, you know, you're interacting with your audience and doing the things that they're watching you for, so, no harm, no foul there. Like if I played Minecraft with you guys and I ran dungeons and Skyblock, that's like legitimately you're watching me for Skyblock, so it stands to reason that if I were to interact with my audience in any way and I play Skyblock with them, that's fine. It's just how it be. It's how it be. That makes no sense to me. I text like that sometimes and like I say it in real life and it just sounds worse. You just see Aya in the sky in the what is that, like top middle, top right-ish? Every once in a while it just kinda pop into frame, it's kinda funny. Actually, let's go check on the rat trap real quick. Still have not been used. Interesting. Sub this out. Let's replace it with the one that I have more of so that the bait's being used up quicker. It's more efficient. Do you like farming the most in Skyblock? Honestly, I don't know. I couldn't tell you because farming is the main thing I've done, right? So farming is pretty much all that my channel is known for in terms of Minecraft Minecraft content right now. Um, how do I describe this? Like, if I could choose the thing to do the most often and have it be how my channel is known, I think honestly farming might be what I'd be okay with being known for. I don't know how to phrase things properly. I like my English is so terrible, it's unbelievable. But that's the language I speak. This is my native language, and I can't even speak it right. So, hey, you're doing phenomenally by all meaning of the word here. I think I like farming because in a way it's my attempt at honoring Technoblade because I respect him a lot. Technoblade is flat hands down my favorite YouTuber. I legitimately owe my YouTube career to him, even though that it isn't much of a career right now, but the only reason why I started doing YouTube is because of Technoblade. Like, literally, my first video is about him. And what was his most famous thing? It was Skyblock. And what was his most famous series within Skyblock? It was the whole Potato War. And so I feel like contributing to that and making a new series on it and kind of like keeping that sort of trend alive is in some way, shape, or form, to me, it's the best way that I can kind of pay my respects to him, I guess, if that makes sense. And so I really like farming because it's what I've been doing the most. But at the same time, I haven't tried enough of Skyblock to really have an an honest opinion on the rest of it. I don't know if the rest of Skyblock is good because I've barely done anything else. I haven't done a lot of combat related stuff. I haven't even made it to the Burning Isles yet, or like the Crimson Isles, I think it's called. I just finished the whole end thing, and I like as far as combat goes, I think the furthest I've gotten was I maxed out the Ender set. And like I got the full Ender boots, leggings, chestplate, helmet, and like the necklace, the gauntlets, the rest of that kind of stuff. But other than that, I haven't done a lot with combat. I haven't done a lot with farming. I haven't done a lot with fishing. I haven't done a lot with mining. I don't really know the rest of Skyblock, but once I'm done with this, I honestly might just like take a break from farming and look at the rest of Skyblock as a whole. I'm gonna start figuring it out. Let's see what is there. What what other parts of Skyblock could appeal to me that I haven't tried out yet. Maybe I'll do a stream going around with. I think I talked about this earlier, actually. I'll do a stream where I go out with a couple of fans and we'll do dungeons. Not like going out with fans. That's again weirdo stuff. But like if I wanted to run dungeons, I know you need a party for that. So I'd gather a couple of people that play Skyblock that are a part of my audience, and we'd run some dungeons. We'll just see how that goes. I do think one thing that I would like to achieve from this, just by the end of it, is I would like to collab with Squid Kid in some way, shape, or form. I think having him review my potato farming and give me the official Squid Kid yay or nay, that would really like if he looked at this and he was like, I like what you've done. This is a proper representation of Technoblade. He would have liked this. If he says something even remotely similar to that, like I think I might actually just cry on the spot. But having his seal of approval on everything I'm doing would honestly make it feel a lot better to me. I seriously have nothing but respect for him as well. Like, yeah, he was the quote unquote rival in the potato war, but honestly, that like kind of made his career. He already was a YouTuber before that, and he was very known on Skyblock for his whole potato farming stuff. But I think the potato war kind of gave him the kick that he needed to really get his channel going, and he appreciated that, and he did a lot of more. He did a lot more Minecraft content with Technoblade, and I think that he, as someone who played Skyblock with him a lot, would be able to tell me like yes or no, this is something that properly represents him. And you're doing something well by doing this. Also, I just think it'd be cool to say hi to him because he was the original potato number one owner, and having him look over my potato fields and be like, "Yeah, you did this right, man. Good job." That would be awesome. That'd be like getting the Presidential Medal of Honor from George Washington. Like it would just be insane. What else? What other analogies could I come up with for that? It'd be equivalent to well, it'd be equivalent to being told he did well by Technoblade because he was like the best Minecraft player of all time. And if you got his approval for doing something right in Minecraft, I feel like that would be kind of insane. You'd know you're doing the right thing there. God, sometimes I feel like I go silent for way too long, and then other times I feel like I talk for way too long without giving that much of a break or anything. It's weird. I need to find a proper balance. I also need to remember water. I talked about it yesterday. My throat dries up when I talk for too much, and I don't drink water in between it. If someone would like to DoorDash me a water bottle, I will drop the address. I'm just kidding. All of that sentence entirely was a joke. In no way, shape, or form would I like to have my address leaked or have anybody DoorDash me food. That'd feel weird. See, again, this is a situation that I feel like I'm in. I I just hit the caps lock on the computer. Yikes. I I feel like I go silent for way too long, and then I just like I have nothing to say, and it just feels awkward. And then I feel bad because I'm not talking, but then at the same time I have nothing to talk about. So it's like a constant paradox. Like, what should I be saying right now? You know? What time is it? It is 4:48 p.m. We'll probably go for like another 15 minutes, and then I gotta get off for work because I have like an actual job that really does pay me money. So I gotta go get to going on that. I don't think I'll say yet where I work at. I'll maybe say when I quit, so it makes it more difficult. Because I am gonna have to quit my job eventually for college, because I'm not gonna be living in the area. I won't be able to continue working where I'm going. Or like I always have to pick up a job nearby my college rather than working at the one that I'm currently working at. If I was a color, what would I be? What would I be? I mean, my skin is orange. Let me take this off. I am incredibly orange. I mean, I am a shrimp after all. But what color would I want to be? I feel like orange represents me pretty well. I like orange. It's yellow. I feel is like a color of warmth, like the sun. I would almost call yellow like a soothing color, and then red is very like vibrant. It's very punchy. It's very loud. And when I want to be, I get very loud. So I feel like orange is a good in between. I'm a mix of both. I'm a happy mix of warm and also loud at the same time. I don't know. Now this doesn't make sense to me. I'm looking at the live chat right now. And it says both Jeff and A are the number one in the chat. I don't know how that works. Is it both of you are now number one, or is only one of you? It's just like you guys are battling for the the number one position in the chat with 5 people in it. Oh, I ran into the wall there. I like the little sink here. I can't use it, but it's cool. Let's see. Mushroom. Final mushroom. I'm just gonna sell everything. I will say all of the mushroom farming is definitely making me a lot of money. That's for sure. Where is it? How many mushrooms have I farmed? 337,000. To you, you're number two, but you're gonna change it soon. I hope so. I want to see you two fight over it. Duke it out for the glorious number one position. Oh, I did not mean to drink that, but here we are. It's only 8,000. Apparently I can get more. Bless me. That's, that's arrogant, but you're number one again. That's fast. Yes, it was. Jeff, fight. Duel for it. Start spamming something. I don't know. I don't really know how the whole like XP thing works in live stream. Now you're gonna monopolize the chat. Go ahead, man. Go nuts with it. I don't even know how it works. There's like a whole XP feature. I've never really clicked on it. I don't know how it works. Top 3 get special badges in live streams. So if you just send chat messages or super chats and stickers, then you get it. I need to figure out because I'm like I don't want to sound arrogant and say that I'm getting to the point where I'll start being successful on YouTube because I'm not yet. But once I hit 500 subscribers, then I can start getting super chats and people can actually start donating in live streams. I doubt that anybody will, but Like I that is going to be my first way to potentially be making revenue off of YouTube. But I need to find like a proper sticker or like some sort of image to display when people do a super chat because I don't want them to just buy it for nothing. They're buying it for the experience of having like not only their message pop up on stream but also getting their getting to see like a little icon on screen. And Technoblade has a little gif of like the dude jumping and like the Techno Pepe and a couple of other things. But what would you guys want to see? I could just do my logo for like my profile photo, just like the shrimp. Maybe I could animate some sort of GIF or something online. I don't particularly know. I wonder if I could make a GIF, or maybe I could just like commission one from someone and they could make me one, because I am not too good at animation. Oop, we have fallen off once again. Smooth. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas for like any super chats or something that I could go through, a random FNAF jump scare would be cool. It's, honestly, that would be kind of funny. Because the audio would play on stream for me too. Like I would hear that and I would just get jump scared in the middle of farming. Honestly, that would be kind of hilarious. I don't know if that's copyright or not. I think technically does Scott Cawthon own that? I mean, like Scott Cawthon's the guy who made FNAF for the two people who may not know that information. But like, I don't know if that GIF is copyright or not. GIF, I don't know how people pronounce it. I pronounce it both ways. I like flip flop, but FNAF jump scare could be cool. I could just straight up take the Techno Pepe and make that mine. Although again, I don't want people to claim that I'm like pseudo Technoblade because I'm not. I'm just doing this for fun. I don't want to steal his stuff all too much. I can actually see it now. One thing that I did not realize that's actually kind of interesting to me. I now know the exact second delay in between the chat and the current live stream. Because for you guys right now, it is at the 33-second mark for my flight duration thing. And I can see when that's going off. But on my screen it's at the 1 minute mark or at the 1 second mark. So if my math is correct on that, I believe you guys are 36 seconds behind me. Or potentially 26 seconds. I think it's 26. It's 26 or 36. It's one of the two, but it's definitely not a 30-second delay. It was strange though. Also, if any of you guys know a better way to get my farming XP up, I would love to know. How do I increase my wisdom? That's one thing that I definitely need to figure out. Because the more wisdom you have, the more your farming XP goes up. But I don't know how to increase my wisdom. I know that there's like an enchantment you can get or like a reforge that gives you like I think it's wise, and that gives you more wisdom. I should look into getting that. I know barely anything about Skyblock, so that's all you guys helping me out kind of thing. God potions and booster cookies, you get more wisdom. I should look into getting those. I think I have like a singular booster cookie because the community shop gives you just like a free one, but then again, I am not all too sure. Lenuit-I2Z says hello. Good day. Good afternoon. Lovely to see you here. How are you doing? Using a farming tool that is made for that crop. Yes. I believe what I'm using right now is just the advanced gardening hoe, so it's solid, but it isn't the best. I have in my inventory the where is it? Pythagorean Potato Hoe Mark II. I want to level this up more, but I need to get more Jacob's tickets and enchanted potatoes for that. I'm gonna be boosting the hell out of that once I get to that point, but It's just like a guess and check kind of thing right now. Skyblock mechanics is hard for me. I just break some crops and kill mobs. Honestly, same. I barely know what's going on 90% of the time. I'm just kind of winging it. But, we'll see. I hope that as time passes and the more I do this, I'll figure it out. But I really barely know what's going on 90% of the time. I'm just kind of winging it. I'm also noticing in the chat, I have the ability to filter words. I should probably filter like profanity or something, just to make sure that people can't curse in my live streams later on. That might be a setting that I have to tweak. That could be smart. I also filter my name out so that nobody knows what my name is, because if someone says it in chat, then it just goes silent. Or like nobody sees the message. That could be smart. I might have to do that. I don't know. I'm not big enough for people to be cursing in my chat and trying to ruin it for everybody else. I'm also not big enough for people to have like really figured out my name by this point. Or like guessed and checked it. I don't really know how long I'll remain nameless. Or faceless. I might do a face reveal at some point. That could be cool. If I do, I'd want to be casual about it so that people don't make that big of a deal about it, because it's just my face. It's really not the biggest deal in the world. I'm not that attractive of a dude. I I feel relatively confident in saying that. I'm not the greatest looking dude in the world, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's something that people need to be hyped about over. I don't want to get like the dream treatment and get memed to death with it. That would be truly tragic. Like I feel like the second that a YouTuber hypes up the idea of a face reveal, that's when it all goes downhill. Because the second that you really start hyping it up, then that's like you've really marketed the last of what your content can really be. You've got nothing else for your viewers if the only thing that they're sticking around for is just to see your face and that's it. I never want that to happen to me. That would be awful. One of my friends just texted me. Responded to them while I'm farming. They're asking me if I'm gonna come over. Well, I have work, so that's tragic. I cannot come over in an hour. I'm sorry. Let's see. Nobody will ever know that your name is Shrimpest IRL too. Honestly, that would be kind of hilarious if I legally changed my name to the Shrimpest. How how funny would that be? I could do it. I could legally change my name to the Shrimpest. I'm 18. I could really do it. Oh my God, my parents couldn't stop me now. I absolutely could change my name to the Shrimpest. There's a Brazilian YouTuber, or there's a Brazilian TikToker that uses a mask, and it's like 4 years making reveal his face content. Yeah, like you really could milk that content until the day that you die, because it is just for some reason people will stick around for that kind of thing. I don't get it. I've never been that enthusiastic about knowing people's faces. Like, if you're a YouTuber and you don't want to show people your face, that's your privacy, man. That you have every right in the world to tell people, nah, you don't get to see how I look because, I don't know how every single one of you guys looks. I don't need to. I appreciate you for the people that you are, and I don't need to know exactly what you look like to value you as a person. I hope that you guys value me. I would prefer that you value me. But like for the people that have donated to me, they've given me hundreds of millions of coins in Skyblock, and I don't know what their faces look like at all. And that's okay with me. Because like it- even if they didn't donate anything, their value is still inherent. They still are a person, and I value them just the same as I would someone that I know the face of. So much funnier seeing a shrimp in the screen than a human. I should become a VTuber and make my VTuber icon a shrimp. That would be a genius idea. Everybody would watch that. I think a solid 3 people would watch that. Nobody would watch that. Oh my kidding. That would be so awful. I don't understand the hype behind VTubers at all. Have you guys seen the like do you know what I'm talking about when I talk about the VTuber concert where it was like legitimately a VTuber just like on a TV screen and there was no real life person in the concert. It was just like an icon on the screen, and people paid hundreds of dollars for tickets to go see this. And it literally was just like a TV they were watching the whole time. Tens of thousands of people got together just to watch a VTuber on a TV screen bounce back and forth, like wave his hair. I don't shame people for their hobbies. If you like VTubers, that's fine. Like what you want. That's completely okay. But paying hundreds of dollars just to watch TV as a collective group with a bunch of other people is just ridiculous to me. You're wasting your money so much. You could have watched that at home. And people are going crazy about it. Yeah. It's so insane. I don't understand it. I don't understand the logic behind people who are like crazy addicted to VTubers. Why does it keep booting me out of the live chat? It keeps telling me like welcome to live chat and then like for some reason I'm out of it and then I'm not. There we go. You just watched a TikTok about it? Yeah. It's like it's so weird. I don't understand it at all. And not the idea of VTubers itself, but the idea of paying money to go see a concert for a VTuber that is just not a real person. You know? It's just strange. That's really a cash grab to me, is like people going nuts over someone that you have no clue who it is. It could literally just be an AI. Like I think that's something that terrifies me about VTubers and why I don't watch them all too much is that like literally any VTuber could just be a robot and you have no clue. Like with me at least, I hope that you can tell that I'm not a robot because I have genuine inflection in my voice and I don't move like an idiot. Like also the AIs nowadays, like if you've seen with Quebblecop's AI that he does for his gaming and whatever, it doesn't it reacts to the content that's shown to it, so it has to watch what's going on the screen. I can describe what's going on. I'm responding to chat. I hope that you guys can understand that I'm not a robot. But like VTubers absolutely could just be AI, and you have no clue. There's nothing that tells you whether or not they are just a robot, and you just have to gamble on the off chance that this person that you're watching may or may not just be AI. All right, it is 5 o'clock though. Um, I think how far along are we? Let's see. Once I'm done with this row, we'll check this out. Yeah, once I'm done with this strip, I think we are going to end the stream because I do have to go get ready for work. I gotta be done. See how long I've been going for? 2 hours? Yeah, that's pretty solid. That's a good run up. I think in 2 hours of farming, getting a solid 50% of my farming skill increased. Let's see the collections. We went from 200 to 400,000 mushrooms, so that's nice. Uh, Melon slices, of course. I did farm a little bit. I don't know if that was shown on stream or not. Potatoes, we're remaining stagnant at 6.5 million, but that's still pretty solid. Let's see what else. Pumpkins I did farm a lot of earlier. I'm at 1.2 million. That is a solid run up there. But yeah, I think we're probably gonna cut this off here. Good. Stretched. My legs are falling asleep. I feel pretty good about a solid 2 hour stream. We have done well here, but regrettably now it is the time for me to go because I have to go get ready for work. So thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate all of you showing up to this. I hope that in the future when I stream, I will have a solid audience like this once again. Jeff, I'm floored that you stuck around. I'm like genuinely it surprises me that you actually watch my channel and I will thank you again very much for that because that very cool of you, very chill of you. Love that. But regrettably, it is now time for me to go. So let's exit out of the screen here. It was a good stream. Thank you very much. Good work for you. Hopefully so. But again, thank you all so much for watching, but we are going to be tapping out now. Adios. Please have a good day.